Here we will look at present simple, positive I, you, we, they. So we use the present simple to talk about daily routines. The present simple positive is the same for I, you, we, and they. Example, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. You get up very early. We start work at about 7 o'clock. They have an hour for lunch. Present simple. In present simple, negative with I, you, we, and they, we use subject plus don't. Don't is do not, and the infinitive. So subject, I don't go out on Saturday evening. I don't go out on Saturday evening. Positive, I go out on Saturday evening. Negative, I don't go out on Saturday evening. You don't work in this office. Positive, you do work in this office. We don't stay in at the weekend. Positive, we do stay in at the weekend. Lastly, they don't watch TV in the day. So just remember, do, don't, do not, the t at the end, don't, do not. Present simple, positive and negative, he, she, and it. So, positive. In present simple positive sentences with he, she, and it, we add s or es to the infinitive. So, he plays video games. She emails him every day. He watches lots of DVDs. It starts at 10 o'clock. Remember, the verb have is irregular. So we say he, she, it has. He, she, it has. I, you, we, they have. Example, he has tennis lessons every week. The negative though, the negative in present simple negative sentences with he, she, and it, we use subject, he, she, it, plus doesn't or does not, plus infinitive. Example, he doesn't like the weather. Positive, he does like the weather. Or he likes the weather. He likes the weather. Positive, he likes the weather or he does like the weather. But negative, he doesn't like the weather. But she doesn't talk to him very often. Negative, she doesn't talk to him very often. But positive, she does talk to him very often, or she talks to him very often. It doesn't start at 10:30. It doesn't start at 10:30. Negative, it doesn't start at 10:30, but positive, yes, it starts at 10:30. Let's now look at the spelling rules. Here, the spelling rules. With most verbs, we add s. Example, play, plays, write, writes, phone, phones, get, gets, start, starts, live, lives. That's with most verbs. But verbs ending in CH, SH, S, double S, X or Z, add ES. Okay, example. Watch, watches, watch, watches, finish, finishes. And verbs ending in consonant plus Y. What do? We drop the Y, add IES. Drop the Y, add IES. So, for example, study changes to studies. I study, he studies. The verbs go and do, we add ES. Go, goes, do, does. I go, he goes. I do, he does. But remember, the verb have is irregular. I have, he has, you have, she has. Okay. Now, yes and no questions with short answers. I, you, we, they. So, example, do you eat out a lot? Yes, I do. Or, no, I don't. Do you go to concerts? Yes, we do. Or, no, we don't. Or, do they watch TV a lot? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Okay. But now, present simple WH questions, I, you, we, they. What time do you get up? When do you have lunch? When do you finish work? What time do you get home? Where do you have dinner? So, where do we have dinner? Where do they have dinner? Where does he have dinner? Where does she have dinner? So with present simple questions, they are the same for I, you, we and they. Who do I ask? Who do we ask? Who do they ask? But when do we start classes? What time do they have lunch? Let's now look at the next grammar point. Present simple yes, no questions and short answers and he, she and it. What does she do in her free time? What does she do in her free time? What does he do in his free time? Does she watch TV a lot? Does he watch TV a lot? But remember, I, you, we, they. Do you watch TV a lot? Do they watch TV a lot? Does she like films? Or does he like films? What music does she like? What music does he like? Remember, present simple questions are the same for he, she and it. Same. So, what music does it like? What music does he or she like? Where does he live? What time does it start? Does she like football? Does he like football? Does it start at 9 o'clock? Also remember, we sometimes use a noun with some question words, like what, how many, etc. An example, what music do you like? How many children have you got? Okay? Here, yes, no questions and short answers. Short answers with he, she, and it. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Negative, positive. Remember, negative doesn't. So he, she, it does. Are you with A? So, yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. And yes, it does. No, it doesn't. So tips. We use do in questions with I, you, we, and they. We use does in questions with he, she, it. Okay? Does he, she, it. Do I, you, we, they. And another small thing. We don't repeat the verbs in short answers. Does she like cheese? Yes, she does. We don't say, yes, she does like cheese. But you can. But we don't repeat the verbs. Also, does she like you? Yes, she does. We don't say, yes, she likes. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't like is wrong. Does she like chocolate? No, she doesn't. Okay, are you ready now for some vocabulary?